Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and we are continuing part 1 of the Bambino special event on the intensive difficulty here, and that is going to be the first MK challenge of this event, which is Gather the Children of God. We are up against Increased Threat, Limited Intel, and the event special variator, which is Franco Barbie, meaning the man himself, Franco, will be showing up in the trial in replacement of the Pusher. He'll be coming out periodically and trying to blast us with his shotgun. For my loadout, I'm actually rocking X-Ray, noise reduction strong and incognito, my standard amp setup. X-Ray because I do have a weekly task to use X-Ray for 120 seconds, and that is probably going to be, hopefully done during this trial. I don't actually know how long X-Ray lasts. And then I also have one for using the heal rig. I forgot to switch my rig before the trial, so thank goodness for the patch that lets you change stuff. Right now I could change anything I wanted. Before I step through those, I am able to swap things out. But let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't think I have ever used X-Ray, maybe once when I first started playing. But I mean, I'm just gonna instantly use it. Interesting, so you actually can't... Oh wow, it does show you a lot. Okay. They changed this since I first used it. Oh, it's actually a pretty short duration, so I'm gonna have to use that a bunch of times, but the cooldown is also relatively short. Yeah, they have absolutely completely changed this rig since I first used it. When I first used it, it only highlighted things with a, barely visible or, barely important, just white aura around the item, and it didn't show like it currently, at least from what I'm seeing, is clearly showing what the item is, like through the walls and everything. So let me see. Oh wow, yeah, okay, so like I can wait, what the heck is that? That's a poster. Oh, okay, wow, interesting. Oh, it even shows traps on the floor. Okay, so I mean, it's actually not as absolutely horribly useless as I thought, especially if it shares this information with teammates. If you're in a group of people, and I mean, if you're a good player playing with newer players, maybe you're still better off running a better rig to help them out with. But I don't know, if there's someone who's not super experienced on using the other rigs and brings this, it's not like it's a completely worthless effect, so kind of cool to try this out. But yeah, I mean, it is absolutely way different from when I first used it. And might be a if it weren't so important to probably have stun on Release the Prisoners, it might be a good pickup on that trial to find the posters in that godforsaken place. Wow, they show the guy's skeleton. That's pretty crazy. And yeah, I knew there'd be a poster in here somewhere. So, where is Franco coming out? Not having my stun against Franco is actually pretty scary. So this is gonna be a bit dubious of an idea to bring X-Ray. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of the implications of this in terms of the event that we're in here, but I am now faced with the consequences of my choices and must proceed accordingly.
Never looked for me. I won't be so cruel. I'll find every last one of you.
Huh. That, I don't think I've heard that voice line before, but it didn't sound like it was related to Franco. It's kind of interesting. Opening. Wow, we're getting a lot of rig rechargers offered to us. I mean, oh no, wait, what? Right here? I was in range of that? Okay, well, I guess I'm griefing. Honestly, I will just use this immediately, because I do have a weekly as well to use rig rechargers, so... Oh, it seems to also replenish my night vision battery using the X-ray. I don't even know what all the X-ray upgrades are. I'm pretty unaware of this rig. Nobody I played with ever used it. I never used it, and in all honesty. I will continue not using it. But it's nice to know a little bit better what it does. And maybe if I do some sort of challenge on Escalation or something where I am required to use suboptimal rigs such as this, I will benefit from this experience of using it. I do need to remember that I pretty much just want to use it off cooldown here because I have to use it for a certain amount of time over a set duration. It does highlight the child objectives as well, so that could be helpful. It's a bit of a jarring view, in all honesty. It's a pretty harsh black and white. Anywhere but the van, you're going in the van, son. Toss you in there. Alright, nice that we didn't get spotted immediately by the giant. And yeah, that one damage is pretty annoying. Hopefully we can avoid any more demerits. I do feel that my time in Escalation has potential, and I assume this is the child. Oh, it's a screamer over there. The range on this is not super good. Like, how far? Well, it's pretty good. But I mean, across this room I can't see the child, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, playing Escalation has maybe made me a bit less careful in terms of small demerits here and there, like taking a damage or not paying attention to some glass on the floor. So I need to try and shake off that mindset because, of course, in Escalation I wasn't super concerned about the grades I was getting because they, at the end of the day, didn't really mean anything. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but I'll probably continue to do so for the next few. Be sure to... Look at how the giant looks. Their bones are like spaced out. That's goofy as heck. If you're interested in my Escalation runs, I do have the stream VODs available on my channel for my second and third runs. Of course, my first run I uploaded as a series of videos for each trial, so you can check those out as well. But yeah, that third run was quite something. If you couldn't catch it live, I do recommend maybe taking a look. But yeah, that is the part of the event that also disappoints me, is considering, you know, streaming. Like for some of the older events with the token systems and unlocking the cosmetics in that regard, it maybe would have been nice to be able to do a stream where we just grinded with some viewers, grinded for the event currency and cosmetics and stuff, but I could still stream and play with viewers and do the event. Don't get me wrong, but right now there's much less incentive to play the event, of course, because there's nothing to grind it for. Now we'll just use this because, again, we're not super worried about having the rig available. How are we doing on the task? Let's just... Okay, we're almost done with it. Actually, I need to hide. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh no! Okay, well, I mean, it's worse to get shot than to rattle some cans, but that's still not good for our grade. Okay, so... Oh god, the button is gonna be like way back where I just started. Yeah, this is the child. Unlucky. Oh shit. Hey man. Screamer's constantly annoying. Okay, so it's through there. And there's our task completed. Use the X-ray rig for 120 seconds. It kind of shows the button. That was a weird way of showing it. But yeah, I mean, I'll just use this because I don't care about having the X-ray rig. Maybe it'll come in slightly handy at the very end of the trial to see where Gooseberry is currently posted up. This is one of the trials that, one of the few instances of a trial where I would like to have multiple bottles, so they're fairly useful at the ending. Since the area is so wide open, you can manipulate Gooseberry and the Giant to mostly be out of your way without putting up much of a fight. So the ending of this trial probably makes for one of the ideal times to have gone without my normal stun. Because obviously with stun you can just run up to the button and hit it as long as you make it there unimpeded. Uh-oh. Gotta run. I'm gonna drop this and come back. Yeah, as long as you make it to the button unimpeded, you definitely will pretty much always have an easy time using your stun rig and whatever else you might have on you to delay your pursuers until the thing arrives, the little train thing, whatever it's called exactly. Let's see, there was yes. I believe this counts as a medical item, so I will use it because, and I'm gonna often reference them when I have them available because I want to make sure I'm focusing on completing them. Since some of the, or quite a lot of the weekly challenges will have things that I normally wouldn't do. But one of them is to use medical items. Oh, sure. Okay. You run into the large man here. Found it quite useful to just scoot through that hole. I think he actually went all the way around. Oh no, he's over there. I don't know what that guy's doing. He seems to have no clue as to the proceedings, but yeah, as long as we close the gate on him, he'll probably lose interest by the time it opens back up. Yep. Can be nice to use the gates for such a easy pursuit dropping tool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why did I do that?
Play with me.
Oh my god. He was just gonna walk right by me. For some reason I thought he would see me. Honestly, we'll use an X-ray here. Maybe it'll help. Looks like he's not coming upstairs, so that's good to know. Oh yeah, it does say on the side there, battery recharging, so yeah. Ah, someone disturbed those dolls. What great intel I have received from my X-ray. So I kind of really griefed there since I used up 2 of my precious bottles that I said I wanted for this ending. But hopefully we can recover things. Alright, so yeah, so you see Gooseberry comes out over there. She usually heads down the steps to the over where the button is. Oh no. Come on, Gooseberry. So I can't even see her from here. Okay, we're gonna hit the button. It's kind of hard to see at distance with this thing. You see how it's like super blurry? That's kind of a disadvantage of it. And maybe there is a way and I just don't know the button, but I'm not sure how to deactivate it manually if you have it up. Anyone around that I can hit with these bricks? I want to make sure I get my A+. Perfect. Whoa. Spun around too fast there, but I think we should be okay. I don't actually... Didn't I only do 1 damage in 1 sound trap? If so, we should be fine on that. Yeah. A+, 13 minutes, 29 seconds to gather the children of God. Bambino intensive here. Forgot to do that little outro thing I do for the trials on the last one, since I'm kind of out of practice with doing them, but yeah, you used X-ray successfully 20 times. 5 sound traps? What? Maybe I wasn't paying as much attention as I thought. Doesn't sound right, but hey. We still got the A+, so that's that one done, and we'll be back for the next trial in a jiffy. Alright.